Hi everyone, my name is Clarissa and welcome to another video. So today I thought I'd have a little bit of fun and do the Rip It or Ship It book tag. This was created by Emma Books and I'll link her original video down below. I've put all the names in one cup. People do sometimes put them by gender and things like that, but really I'll just put it in one cup. And if you aren't aware of this tag, basically you pick out two names and they'll be from different books, and it's whether you ship them romantically or as a friendship, or you rip it and you're like, nah, this isn't gonna work. I've got a bunch of names in here. Some of them are really old because I did start collecting this a little while ago, so I may have this moment in which I'm like, I can't remember this character at all, which would be very exciting. So without further ado, let's just get into it. So the first I've got here are Magnus from Shadowhunters and Spook from the Mistborn series. This is a really interesting one. Magnus, if you aren't aware, is a bisexual man and he's very comfortable in his skin, he wears makeup and he's very flamboyant. And he's also immortal. And Spook is a guy that struggles to talk to girls, at least in the first book, and he's searching for a purpose in himself. And I don't know how this would work. And I'm gonna actually say rip it. And so just because Spook, I think, would be intimidated by Magnus, I think. Because Magnus is so comfortable and Spook is a bit kind of insecure in himself. Yeah. Sorry guys, this is a rip. Right, we've got another Mistborn person here. We have Vin, who is the main character in the Mistborn series, and we have Lila from A Darker Shade of Magic, and she's one of the main characters in that series. This is really interesting because they're very alike. They're both the main female protagonist and they both struggle with kind of right and wrong. And, oh, I'm not sure about this one actually. They also have that same issue that Spook and Magnus had, in that Lila is much more comfortable in her own skin than Vin is. But Vin is like very powerful. You do not want to cross her. As a friendship, I think it could work. I think it could work. Or they'd hate each other. This is the issue I'm having, because Lila could be intimidated by Vin and dislike her. And Vin could just think Lila's a bit evil and want to kill her. Because Lila is a character that's very grey, and Vin is kind of, although some morality issues, is mainly good. I'm gonna have to rip this one again because I actually don't see them as friends either. So that is a rip, another one. I keep getting ones in which I'm just like, this really isn't working. Oh, I was hoping I'd get ones in which I'd be like, this is perfect, but this one I can already tell is a rip. It's Rafe from The Remnant Chronicles by Mary E. Pearson, and it's Parzival from Ready Player One by Ernest Cline. Well, for starters, Parzival is a teenager. He is very immature at times and he wants the girl, and Rafe also wants the girl, and he is very protective, and he's like the general good guy as Rafe versus the teenager. So I'm gonna rip this just because in terms of the characters they're really not on the same level, or even like the same like hemisphere. Basically Rafe is this romantic interest who wants to protect the female of his story, and he's like the boring good guy in the book, although I like him. And Parzival is a teenager who hides his looks and wants to get to the end of a game and win it. Rip. Right, this one, I'm really not actually sure about this. We have Peter from The Hunger Games, and we have Kaz from Six of Crows. This one, I don't know, because it's the same issue. Peter's like this general good guy. Kaz wants to trick you out of your money, but he has got a good heart to those he lets close to him, but at the same time he will be like, bye Felicia if you do something wrong. then Peter is very loyal. And because Peter has like the patience of a saint, really, I think they could be friends. In a way. I just want a friendship, so they're my friendship. I think they could work. I think they could. Right, this one I'm not even going to comment on because it's obviously real. Harry Potter and Ron Weasley, obviously they're besties. So that is obviously a ship. We have Alec Lightwood and Rye from Darker Shade. I've put Reese for some bizarre reason, but it is Rye. I ship. Basically, Alec is a character in Shadowhunter's Mortal Instruments series who struggles with his sexuality. He is gay, and through the series he kind of comes to terms with himself and being like, this is the guy I love because he loves Magnus. Rye is a prince who also kind of struggles with this self a bit. He struggles more with his relationship and he needs someone to love him. They both need someone to love him. So I think, yes, ship. I actually really like this ship. Because they're very like characters, but you can see them actually working really well together. And as well, they're both sexually inclined to one another, so that is a ship, everybody. Right, I'll do one more and then I think I'm going to call it a day. So the last I've got here is another Darker Shade of Magic character called Holland, and we have Darrow from Red Rising. This is a very interesting one. Holland in Darker Shade is not the good guy, but saying that he's been treated poorly his whole life and he kind of needs someone to love him, you know? And Darrow, he's been treated awful, really, in the first bit. Actually his whole life too, because he's been deceived, he has to go undercover, he kind of doesn't know who's the good guy, who's not the good guy. You know what, I ship this. I'm going to end this in the ship because Holland is very tortured. I didn't like what happened at the end of the book because I felt he deserved more. So in this world in which he kind of gets what he wants, I think Darrow could be the guy to help him out. Because they both could help each other, you know. At the end of Morningstar, Darrow is very kind of lost because he's done everything and he's now in the stage of dealing with his problems that he hasn't been able to deal with. And Holland finally set free and he's now like, what do I do? So I think they could patch each other up, give a little shoulder, give each other a little shoulder to cry on. I think this would work. So a ship. To wrap this up, I have 3 rips. Now I have technically 4 ships. Harry Potter and Ron, I guess, probably don't really count, so technically 3. So, yes. I'm really like, at the start of the video I was like, this is going to be one of those ones in which like none of them were really going together. But I really like that. I like it when you find characters and kind of think to yourself, actually, would they get on? Would they like each other? And be like, they could be romantically well suited. So that's my Rip It, Ship It book tag. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope to do another one soon because I have really enjoyed this. And let me know what you think of the rips and ships. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye!